Hello and welcome.
From sunny Bulgaria, sunny beach. Good morning to one and all.
Today we are going to do a price review of Bulgaria.
Is it cheap? Is it not cheap? Is it average?
Is it expensive?
We're going to let you know. Yes.
We've already walked around showing you prices of things.
We might run through a few things from the past as well, from experiences of things costing us and stuff. So, you know, bear with us with that.
At the end of the day, people who are wanting to come to Bulgaria, you're going to want to know how much it costs. Can I afford to go to Bulgaria? Is it cheaper than anywhere else?
Is it cheap once you get here? Is it cheap to stay here? We'll run through everything. So if this is your kind of video, we'll see you to the end.
I think the best place to start with this, Mazza.
Yes.
How much is a cup of coffee? And by that, I'm not saying in a cafe, I'm talking about out of a machine.
I can't remember actually.
Oh, is it further than I thought?
I can't remember where. Oh, it's here.
Oh, it's here.
Here we go. So often around the Bulgarian streets, up Sunny Beach, you will get these machines. So I actually got the double chocolate the other day. I forget where that's gone.
You're talking 1 lev or £1.20 for chocolate. So a coffee, 1 lev, which is about 42 pence.
Yeah, so it's average on half of the pound to the pound. So
It's a bit less. I think what I need to do today is actually get my converter out and tell them the exact prices.
That would be actually a good idea, yes.
But yeah, a cup of coffee out of a machine, and someone actually suggested a certain kind of coffee out of there, which is really nice. I don't know.
I wanted to go down this way.
Okay, let's go this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't go wrong at that, can you? We haven't tried one out of a machine.
I've had the double chocolate, which was absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you? Sorry, yes, you have.
Yeah.
You did. So yeah, a cup of coffee to start your day. Very cheap.
So let's move on to the barbers that I can see behind you.
Is that the barbers who cut my hair the other day?
It is. So you did actually get a haircut done there, didn't you?
I did, and he used to work in Birmingham.
Yeah, which was really interesting.
He lived in Birmingham for a while. So the price for the haircut, 25 lev. What's that, 12, 13 pounds?
That's an awful lot cheaper than the UK, isn't it?
No, I'd say that's the price. He knows, you see, he's lived in England, so he charges England prices.
I think England prices is more than £12.50 for a haircut.
I know places you can still get them for £5.
Right, okay, so it's not a bad price. All in all is what we're saying, yeah?
So, you know, give him a tip. I give him 30 lev. The
Yep.
beauty about over here is 5 lev, which is a reasonable tip. £2.30. You know, people don't lose. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Like if you're giving 10 lev, it's only £4.60.
So doing this video this morning gives me a great opportunity to do a little bit of shopping.
I just realised.
What?
We ain't got any money.
Oh no, so we've got to go to the bank?
Yes.
Right, let's walk back this way.
Oh.
So as we're walking up, would you like to talk about the money situation? Anyone that hasn't watched our previous videos, they've clicked on this purposely knowing about it's going to be about prices.
All right, there's lots of places you can exchange money. We haven't used one.
Yeah.
I'm just using the bank each day now. You're only allowed 400 lev, £177 out of the machine.
If that's just your bank in particular. Maybe somebody else's card might be different.
I don't know.
Now these are the ones that are to avoid.
Don't go near these.
These are going to rip you off.
Apparently there's some dodgy money goes around and they can spit out what they call dirty money.
Yeah.
So don't use them.
If
And the exchanges,
yeah.
only use the ones which say crown. That doesn't say crown. Don't use it. Could be dodgy money again.
And also your conversion and stuff is going to be not right either, is it? Or a lot higher or something, I don't know.
They all seem the same to me, I don't know.
So if you come to one of these, hole in the wall, proper one, then you know you're going to be safe with these, don't you?
Yeah, you know, when it looks like a proper banked one, it's attached to a hotel. The hotel aren't going to let a scamming machine be outside, so yeah, highest it lets
High as it is.
400.
Yeah. Also, just want to add to that though, my card don't actually work in there. So always make sure you've got either a spare card or a couple of cards with you, just in case it doesn't. I don't know why my card isn't working in there, but it spat it out and I quickly grabbed it. and I'm not chancing it again.
A bit of common sense for you. Just some common sense. Always leave a card back in your hotel room.
Yeah, just in case you get robbed, anything like that, which can happen. So at least then you've got either cash back at the room or another card or something like that. So it is advisable, I would say, to have at least 2 cards anyway. So
you don't need to carry your passports around here, I believe.
I
don't think it's the law that you have to, but you will need it if you're getting change from one of the exchanges.
Yeah.
Oh, we're rabbiting on about rubbish, aren't we?
It's going to be a good day shopping. Right, first of all, so we're actually going to be talking about everything, prices of everything. I think one of the first things we need to actually do, we're going to be going to the tobacconists. Now, this is also something to be aware of in Bulgaria. Apparently, you can get a lot of dodgy sort of tobacco products. Cigarettes. So just be careful to where you get yours from.
Are we buying them now?
Yeah. And we'll tell you the prices of those, and we'll show you what to look out for so you know whether they're real or not. Okay, that's not opened yet. It's a bit early. We've come out early this morning, so when you come to Sunny Beach, you are going to see a lot of these kind of shops selling your fake goods, your fake designers, but you can get some wonderful, wonderful stuff at places like this. Now, I'm actually after a hoodie to travel home in, a clean hoodie. So let me see if I can get one of those. No, they haven't got it. So I can't find the hoodie I was particularly looking for. It might be up this next strip. Now, you can haggle with these people. We don't really tend to do a lot of haggling, do we?
Between each other we do.
Which brings me on to think the only time we've actually haggled is when we got a taxi from Sunny Beach to Old Town. Oh no, from Old Town back to Sunny Beach, didn't we? So that brings us on to transport. Do you want to talk about just a little bit about
we've
transport?
mentioned it in previous videos, but I'll quickly go over it again. So, taxi from Sunny Beach to Old Town to Nezibar will cost you 25 lev. If they try and charge you any more, don't go any higher than 30, whatever you do.
Yeah.
It's always cheaper coming from here, getting it from your hotel, get them to ring it for you, and it should be 25. And then coming from the other side, they'll try and rip you off coming back, try to charge us 45, but we got them down to 25.
Now, bear in mind now that's £22.50, £23.
£22
to drive about a mile up the road. So
it's a bit further than that, but yeah.
Haggle with them, or better still, you can get the bus for 2 lev, which is £1 each way.
88 pence.
88 pence, whatever way you want to look at it. Yeah.
So bus is your best bet.
Yeah.
The land trains, I'll get onto them.
Yeah.
When we're at a sign.
This is your Crown Exchange.
So you're looking for that.
Yeah.
Says safety and loyalty.
Yeah.
That's what you're after.
And takes no responsibility for anything that you've done on the street with other vendors, basically.
Yes. So a typical hot dog, pizza, burger place. You have got a chicken burger, about £4.50. Chicken kebab, that's quite expensive actually compared to the other one. That's £6.80. Fries £2.80.
Yeah.
So burgers £4.50. So much better than England, I'd say.
Better prices also than some of the restaurants, because like let's say for example the fries, practically everywhere we've gone they've actually been 9 lev. So. And you can get a meal for 13 lev with fries. So you have to think about that, yeah. So we actually went over to there a couple of nights ago for a rotisserie chicken. Now, we're not even sure if it's something they tend to do or tend to sell on their own. So we could take it back to the room. And so we think he made up the price, basically. I mean, it was amazing. It was 30 lev, which works out to be
14 quid.
14 quid.
Too much.
Yeah, although it was a very nice meal, because you've got to bear in mind that would have costed me 14 left just for my meal if we'd gone out each for a meal. So let's look for some breakfast prices. I think all the meals are roughly about that, in it. What's the most expensive meal, do you think, with
Steak.
no
obviously.
that we've paid for?
Oh, I don't know, Mazzy. 32 lev, which was the chicken sizzler,
The
which was
fajita.
15 quid.
Yes,
That's the most
still
expensive.
cheap, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we're going to just take a stroll down. £3.50 for a corn on the cob. Dirt cheap. So I am actually after a couple of bits from shopping this morning, so you'll see me stopping now and again.
So another thing to point out, some parts of Sunny Beach are cheaper than others.
Yes.
If you go up to the main flower street,
Strip.
it's more expensive.
That-
That 10%, 20%
Yeah,
more expensive.
that goes for your meals, your drinks, everything, doesn't it?
Yes. And the shops, the ones with actual shops, are slightly more expensive than the
Yeah.
markets.
So it's always good if you can get to the smaller areas. Now, not a lot's fully open this morning because it is a bit early. All bags, 6 lev. 6 left, that's £3. You can get some awfully cheap stuff. Oh, that's actually really nice. 35 lev. Oh, I actually really like that. You like, look at that.
I don't know what it is.
Cubano sandwich.
Looks like it's got maybe kebab or chicken meat in it. And
does
ham
actually.
and cheese.
Yeah, it
Mustard
does.
maybe. That looks beautiful.
The fry-up looks good here, doesn't it? The full English. Unfortunately, not a lot of these will say the prices outside. You have to wait till you go in and get a menu. But once again, I mean, I'm going to say roughly 13 lev on average.
Got all the prices on the fish,
Yeah.
which does seem expensive, but I don't know the price of fish, so...
No, we couldn't judge that one, could we? Right, let's take a walk down here then, shall we? So that's your land train there. So did you say about the price of that?
So we'll just quickly talk about the land train. So there's one going from Old Town, Nezibar, to New Town, Nezibar. And then there's one from New Town, Nezibar, goes up to Flower Street, which is the very centre of Sunny Beach. And then there's one from there, goes to the far side of Sunny Beach. 6 levs each,
One way.
one way, just for each train. So if you went from Old Town to the far end, it's going to cost you a fortune.
£9.
18, £9 each, and
Each.
you have to wait for each land train.
And then you've got to get back.
It's a nightmare.
So, I mean, if you're just going to do a little short distance in it,
It's only good
For the
you
experience.
if you're catching at the very end and going to the other very end.
yeah.
Then it's worth it. It's £3 each.
Anyone knows Dad, knows he likes his ducks.
22 quid, Mazzy, from the own duck.
Yeah.
Well, really, isn't it?
Oh, God, you got your own ducks. Come on.
It's got a little pocket there as if it's had a squeaky toy in it.
I think it turns inside out. I don't know.
Cool.
Cool. So you've got these electric scootery things as well that you can also hire. 15 minutes, 15 lev. 30 minutes, 20 lev. 60 minutes, 30 lev. So for an hour, you can...
£14 for an hour, I think it's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
But it depends whether you want to just scoot all the way up and check the place out. I mean, you could do that in an hour, couldn't you? But I don't think £14 for an hour is that too terrible for that.
Because you don't get a chance to use it for the day, do you?
No, but we're
You want it for the
comparing
day.
prices. So an hour now in Cyprus, Paphos, Cyprus, that was about 35, wasn't it? €35 for an hour.
They were different, though. They were slightly better than them, but yeah, it were a rip-off in Cyprus.
10 lev to get your feet nibbled at.
Yeah, the fish spa, which I wouldn't recommend getting. You can catch diseases and all sorts with them nowadays, but £4.50 to get your...
It's up to you if
Feet
you want to take
nibbles.
that chance, though, isn't it? But it's £4.50, which I don't
that's
think.
cheap.
Yeah, I
Very
don't think
cheap.
that's terribly bad. Which brings us on to Kiki Beach. So like we've already said, some of this has been repeated in previous videos, but if you come over to just this one video, you've never seen our previous videos and it's all in one, then we're just going to give you a rough idea of the beach prices. Because they're not free to go on, are they, darling?
No.
So we'll run you through this.
It's pretty straightforward really. £4.50 for a sunbed, 10 levs, £10 for £4.50 for an umbrella, so £9 for the day between 8 in the morning and 6 at night.
And to bring your own is actually forbidden, so I wouldn't bother. Now when we say the brollies and chairs, we mean your normal average ones. But if you come here to Kiki Beach now, also you have all these extravagant ones. We don't actually know the prices of them ones, but I can assure you they're probably going to be an awful lot more.
I would guess about £40 for the day maybe.
Could be, yes. Some of those are quite extravagant, which we've shown on previous vlogs. So
yeah,
the beach,
£9 a day, but there is parts of the beach where you don't have to, where you can put your own.
That's very far and in between now, isn't it? Let's be serious.
There is some, but yeah, not many of them.
Yeah, so don't chance it. It's forbidden. I've just noticed the most unusual thing ever, but Dan's saying we have these in England.
Just a fungi, you can break it off and use it as an ember and carry your fire from one place to another when you're camping.
Well, that's very interesting. This is also a common thing you'll see in a sunny beach, is the horses and carts that you can take rides on.
And there go. I saw one of them going past at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Did you?
Yes.
Now
lights on and stuff.
We've also been told we could probably get one of them from here all the way to Old Town if you pay the money. So probably would be quite expensive, mind.
That'd cost a fortune.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be too nice on the horse. That's a long way.
Yeah. So we were offered a price on that one day passing him, wasn't we?
40 lev, £18.
Yeah.
It didn't say how long for.
We didn't barter because we weren't questioning, but that's what he gave us. So if we bartered, mate, might have gotten that a little bit less.
But check the horses out first. We've only seen one where the horse wasn't treated well. You could see the whip marks on it and things.
Which was awful.
It was awful.
It's actually enough to put us off, but apart from that, they're all actually in lovely, wonderful
all the
condition.
Others are in good condition, not seen any marks on them at all. Look very well looked after. So
be careful which ones if you did want to do something like that for an experience on your holiday, it's your choice then, isn't it?
Again, like your three-wheeled scootery things, you've got the bicycle pedalling things. I don't know what you call these. 1 hour 45 lev, so 20.
That's for a double one.
£20, £21.
You've just got a single one there, look, it's 30 lev for an hour.
Oh yeah, so that's for 4 people, that's for 2 people.
Yeah.
So it's £14 or 20, what did I say? £14 or £21.
Yeah, and once again you can pick those up anywhere all along Sunny Beach. And they're a bit fun actually, they are actually great fun, aren't they?
3 hours though, that big one, 3 hours 100 lev.
I don't think you'd need it for 3 hours, but who's to say where you're going on it, yeah?
That's a lot of money.
Food?
Let's just get on to restaurant prices. So, on average, we've had about 8 meals now. On average, as meals have been, I would say 70 lev, and that's including 2, sometimes 3 drinks to go with it.
But going on each meal, I've averaged it up about 13 lev a meal. Some of them can be 20, some of them can be, depending on what you're getting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 70 lev altogether, you're looking at about £33.
Yeah.
£33 for 2 good meals and at least 2 drinks each.
Yeah.
Far cheaper than England.
A lot cheaper. And they're good meals from proper nice restaurants.
And remember, while we're giving you these prices, this isn't your typical Bulgarian prices. We're in Sunny Beach, it's more expensive than Bulgaria in general.
And also this is as of 2024 July, so just in case you watch this in a year's time. McDonald's, let's talk about food. If you don't want restaurant food, you've got fussy kids and they want McDonald's, Burger King and KFC, you can get all that in Sunny Beach. But beware, beware.
About £13 for a meal deal.
Yes.
Not the best.
Not the best. And that goes with average on the Burger King and the KFC as well.
They're all about the same price. £13 for a meal deal. Whereas in England, what are they? £9, £8.99.
Yeah, a lot cheaper than that even still. Bear in mind, you can get now a decent adult meal for that from a restaurant. So, but they are available if you know you do have your children with you.
I'm going to have to get one of these, Mazzy. Oh no, that's just a normal latte, isn't it? I've seen these iced lattes, not from McDonald's, forget that.
Well, he just had one over here.
Yeah, I know he did. But we're off to sit down and have a drink, aren't we?
We are, yeah. We're going to go and get a Coke.
But I might get one of them on the way back. I want a latte, a proper... I know it's milky, it ain't my thing.
It's iced tea is what you want.
No, it's iced coffee.
Iced coffee or whatever, yeah.
So if you do want a takeaway, I recommend this place, because I've been twice now. Doner kebab.
Any one of these, there's quite a few of these all over Sunny Beach where you can buy your single slices of pizza, doner kebabs, chips, burgers. Oh, you're right.
And watch where you're walking, by the way. So a slice of pizza is £1.90, but they are massive.
Oh,
the
they're
pizza's
massive.
about this size.
Yeah.
So a slice for £2.
It is absolutely massive. So if you want to get that takeaway feel without having to go to McDonald's prices, you can get it all there. They're not ripping you off on that one, are they?
No, but there's a lot of them. You know,
Oh, gosh,
that's the only one we've tried, but there's a lot of them.
We've tried a couple actually.
So on top of everything, you can get all your fake designer stuff like Calvin Klein's.
Yeah.
Handbags.
Handbags.
That's a good comparison. So your fake handbags.
And they're extremely good quality. We went to Turkey not long ago. If you don't watch those videos, go back and watch them. The quality of the handbags there were beautiful, as much as well as they are here. But they're cheaper here, an awful lot cheaper, about 20 quid a bag cheaper. Some of the bags over there was about 45 quid, even though it was still good because they were nice bags.
So what are they here? 20, 25?
About 20, 25 for a real nice sort of fake designer one. Yeah, so shop around also because they are different prices to the different stalls that you're going to. And don't forget to barter.
Or if you're a man, just ignore all that bit. So we found an even cheaper coffee machine.
We have.
22 pence for a coffee. We don't know how big it is or anything, but 22 pence.
Hot chocolate.
30 pence.
30 pence. So yeah, shop around.
If you want to be really tight, it's only a couple of pence, isn't it? Excursions. A lot of these places offering excursions. Now a lot of people have said this is something you have to do when you come over here. Cairns Tent Restaurant. Hello. That's at the very top of Sunny Beach. It's on like a mountain, I think, and you get a show and a 3 or 4 course dinner for 95 levs, which is £40, £45.
Amazing also.
Yeah, £45.
So yeah, you've got a whole array of different excursions and trips if you're into that as well.
What I do like is they offer some things like Bulgarian village, you know, so you can get out and see the proper Bulgaria.
Yeah, yeah.
And as I said earlier, the prices in normal Bulgaria will be a lot less than here. This is tourist prices. Probably about half the price if you go to a little Bulgarian village.
So we're going to stop for a little drink now, as you often have to do in these over here in Bulgaria, because it does get awfully hot, doesn't it? Now this has been one of our favourite bars, just for a quick drink stop, Route 66. So do you want to try somewhere else?
Yesterday I think we got the first drink out of the pipe and it wasn't very good. And it's 6 levs. 12 levs for 2 drinks in there.
Considering it's £3.50 lev all down our strip, isn't it? Like at our hotel it's £3.50.
I'll go into beer prices.
Okay, so you want to try somewhere else? Yeah. That is a good bar though, do like it in there. So I think we're going to try the next one down. There are an awful lot of bars and restaurants to try here. Read reviews, Google reviews, or the best thing to do really is to actually just try them out yourself, isn't it? That's the best way we've found. So I think we might try and pop into this one, which they're often got on the spit there, a load of sort of spit roast goods. So would you like to stop here or get into Flower Street? We're near enough near Flower Street now, aren't we?
There's never anyone here when we come to this one.
And we're up the central main high street, Flower Street. So down there you've got your fast food, your Burger Kings, the beach, nightclubs. Same all the way up there, but we're going to pop in here to the central bar.
We went in there last time.
Yeah, this one here.
We're going to try this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Might try a different one each time if possible.
Because then you get a feel for yourself then, don't you?
And again, you know, for us regular viewers, sorry if we're repeating ourselves, but we're trying to make like a pricey video for new viewers. People who want to come to Bulgaria.
People that's tourists that are wanting to come to Bulgaria can see it all in one video. Don't have to search through 5 videos to find information out.
I can see one of them shishi pipes on that table.
I actually saw a price for one of those earlier on. It said 35 lev. I don't know if that's a good price or not a good price. We don't smoke those.
Which is, I'm forgetting my prices now. I can't work anything out.
£18, is it?
About £18.
Yeah. Right, let's find some shade. Let's get some drink. Can of Pepsi, which is unusual. Usually if you ask for Coke, it comes in just the normal bottle you buy from the shops, doesn't it?
Yeah, plastic bottles.
Yeah.
Which you can buy in the shops for about £3.
Well, we saw it for
£2
£2 lev 45 today.
£2.45 and it's 5 lev here. So it's double the price in the shop.
So if you don't particularly want to sit down, we highly recommend just going to one of these drinks machines or a supermarket and get yourself a bottle of Coke.
Need to sit down.
You do, yeah.
So that works out at £2.17.
This today does it? Okay, yeah.
Beer, the most you'll pay for a beer here is 6 levs.
Right.
Which is the same as this one, which is £2.60.
Right, but that's on the higher end though, isn't it?
Yeah, you can pay as little as, well, at our hotel, for example, it's £1.52.
Yeah.
Which is 3.5 levs.
Our own hotel, which is Trachea Garden, is where we're staying, is...
That's what I've just said.
Oh, is it?
That's what I'm on about.
Oh, it ain't what you said.
It is, it's 3 levs 50.
Oh.
For a beer.
I didn't think you said Trachea Garden, sorry.
I didn't, I said our hotel.
Oh.
But we've seen them for like less than £1 in some places on advertising boards. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But less than £1 for a pint in some places.
They're probably small ones, going to be halves.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, your average price, I would say 5 levs.
Yeah.
£2. What did I say? £2.17 for a pint.
But don't forget now, we're up Flower Street, so like we've said, it can be slightly more expensive for all your shopping, all your goods, all your food, all your drinks.
But just to warn you, if you're going to get a can of John Smith's or a can of Guinness, that's when it costs quite a bit. It's 9 lev at my hotel for a can of John Smith's, which is £3.90.
Yeah.
For one can of John Smith's. So.
But you're happy to pay it, really.
I am.
Yeah.
So I like my John Smith's. So.
Also, there's one thing I must add to that, if I can just switch you round. I am the one of the two of us that always needs public toilets. So there is public toilets here, but majority, let's say up Flower Street, if you go into a restaurant, you have to pay 1 lev. The most expensive we're seeing is 2 lev, which works out a pound a pee.
I like the way you said out of the two of us, she needs public toilet.
The majority.
Are you trying to say I poop on the side of the street?
No, I am like every 5 minutes. Now, them 2 levs are soon going to add up, but the cheapest now we've seen is a 50 lev. You can, if getting away from Flower Street, you can find the odd little public one that you can go into. It'll be as little as 50 cents or 50 lev or 1 lev. No, 0.50 lev or 1 lev. That's right, isn't it?
25 pence to 45 pence.
So unless if you're eating or drinking in the restaurants, you've got to pay to go to the toilet, basically. So we worked out how much we owe for the 2 drinks. We put just a tiny little tip down. We're not sure if it's customary to do so over here, but we do like to tip. And if we're really ecstatic with our service, our meals, etc., we do tip very well. Yes, so if you tip well, you're always going to get nicer service. Also, again, next time you visit that particular restaurant, if you've really enjoyed the service, the food, and everything about it. So it's always nice to tip. Can't say whether it's customary or not, but it's all down to individual. It's up to you.
I have actually just received an email asking me about SIM cards while you're abroad. I found a company called eTravelSim. I don't know if it's eTravelSim.com or whatever, but you go on there, you tell them which country you're in, and then they'll tell you how much it is for the SIM. So what I do in every country, generally it tends to be £30 for 15 days, which is perfect for a 2-week holiday. So you've got it the day you set off and the day you're home. It's not running out on your last day or anything, because it's 14 days. £30 for 14 days, unlimited. A bit dicey here, not as good as other countries, but still good enough to watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
But we need it as vloggers for uploading videos every day.
Which doesn't quite cut it for the uploading, does it? It takes an awful long time. I mean, it does it.
It's not the best in Bulgaria,
Yeah.
but in other countries it's been fantastic. So if you're travelling anywhere, eTravelSim is a very good one and easy to use. You don't have to wait for anything in the post.
No.
You just pay it online and then they send you a QR code and you just put it on your phone within seconds.
I have it also, don't I? And you've set it up on my phone. So if you're just an average phone user, just wants to watch a bit of YouTube, the kids want to watch their usual stuff.
And you can hotspot to somebody else as well.
Yeah, so that's not bad. £30 for the fortnight holiday.
You know, when the thing you've got to remember is when you're walking down the streets, if you need Google Maps or anything, you need internet.
Yes, yeah.
So it's best to have some kind of internet. I know you get free Wi-Fi in your hotels, but that isn't always very good.
Yeah, and you can also choose, is it 7 days as well? It's almost like you can choose what you want, really.
Yeah, whatever you want. You can have 7 days, you can have it a month, you can have 5 gigabytes, 40 gigabytes, whatever you want. I always go for unlimited. So at the beginning of the video we told you we were going to tell you the price of cigarettes. Yes, some of us still smoke, some people still need to know the prices. L&M, which is what we tend to go for abroad.
Now when we're back home we have a sterling, so they're equivalent of a sterling, a Lambert and Butler, something.
But we don't want to talk about cigarettes as such, we just want to talk about the price. So they're 61 lev, which is £26.45, that's for a sleeve of 10, which works out at £2.64 per pack.
Yes.
Compare that to up to £15 now in England.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of research online because I haven't really checked this out in the shop. It turns out it could be about 100 lev for 10 packs of Golden Virginia tobacco, so if you're interested in that, which turns out to be £50 for 10 pouches, which is very good. Now, the one thing we wanted to discuss on that is don't get the duty free. Get it while you're over here. It's going to be an awful lot cheaper. You're going to save your pounds.
Hotels.
Yes.
So obviously it depends where your location is. We're just off the centre, about half a mile up that way maybe. Perfect location because it's quieter.
For the likes of us, you might want something a bit more louder to come to Flower Street.
Which would be more expensive.
Absolutely.
If you want to be on the beachfront, it's going to be more expensive.
So shop around.
If you want one of these big all-inclusive places with loads of pools and things, it's going to be more expensive. But
if you want all-inclusive, it's going to be more expensive, isn't it? So shop around.
Because this is such a cheap country to eat and drink in, we'd suggest self-catering every time.
Yeah, we wanted self-catering knowing that there was loads of restaurants around here to eat. It's cheap to eat out, realistically.
We've done self-catering here and we did self-catering in Cyprus, and I think we've spent less than half of the money we spent on a Cyprus holiday because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah, and also different time of the years are also going to reflect in the price of your hotels as well. So if you want to go cheaper, then go in May, June sort of time. Or if you don't mind the price, then go July and August. It's up to you. As soon as that kids' holiday hits back home in the UK, that's when the prices go up.
But saying that, the kids' holidays started last weekend, and we
Yes.
got ours pretty cheap. But it also depends on who you go with. Personally, EasyJet seems very expensive. TUI, the second most expensive. We've found Jet2 is the cheapest.
Jet2, all the way. We've used
And
them
the
now.
service is brilliant.
We've used them now 2 times on the last 2 occasions.
And less queues in the airports with them.
Yes.
TUI is always heaving. But it also depends which airport you're going from. You can get it cheaper if you go from a London airport to going from a Birmingham airport like we have.
Yeah.
More options.
So just quickly going back to the smoking over here in Bulgaria also, some of you might want to know because you don't smoke and you want to know, or some of you do smoke and definitely want to know. So most restaurants you can actually smoke outside, almost inside as well. Our hotels, there's a majority of hotels here also that you can smoke on your balcony also. So smoking over here is quite acceptable whether you're eating your lunch or at home on your balcony.
And if you are not a smoker, I suggest sitting right deep inside.
Inside, yes.
Because you will have people out in this
Yeah.
area smoking next to you while you're eating.
And also, there are actually an odd hotel that we know of, there's no smoking at all allowed. So if you prefer that, then research that and look that up so you can avoid that.
So we're going to wrap this one up. Just giving you a few ideas of some of the prices. You know, if you are looking into coming into sunny beach Bulgaria, that's what you can
Yes.
expect to pay.
You've got a rough idea now,
You've
yes?
got a rough idea, and basically, on the whole, yes, it's cheap.
Yes, absolutely.
You all take
more
care.
than some of the last countries we've been to. The only thing we can suggest now is go off, enjoy yourself, and enjoy your holiday in sunny beach Bulgaria.
If you want to see our experience here, go back and watch us vlogs on his
Yeah.
videos, on his channel. Thank you. See you
Bye.
later. Bye-bye.